Okay, so hello everyone. In this video series, we'll be going through start to finish in style of Hozho. So before begin our video, let's see what we're going to make in this video and what we're going to add. First, listen what I have done. Okay, so that's what we're going to do in this video series. So first begin with our kick. In most of the Hozho songs, let me just check my audio. Okay, in most of the Hozho songs, what we have is really short kicks. So let's hear is one of Hozho song. You see that? Okay, it's a really short kick with an ongoing sub bass, like and some lead, or you can call the bass high. And most of the time it has a lot of atmospheric sounds, arpeggios, and sound automation. Okay, this is what we're going through in the Hozho series. So how can I create my kick? I just drop out some sample and clip the sample a little bit, then give it some fade out to make it really short. Let's see. See the dum dum dum. It's almost finished in half of the one beat. Okay, not going to boom 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 like the boom 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 boom. You've made it like the. Is that right? It's a really short kick. After that, we will come to the bass low part, low basses, which I use Diva. Let me see, Diva is showing. Okay, Diva is showing. I use Diva and I use one saw and one square wave to get that really aggressive and real dark sounds. Okay, that's what we want to achieve. Dark and ongoing, dark and rhythmic, like you're in some movie. It's action movie, but it's actually giving you some strange scary feeling, right? That's what's happening in the song, right? We have moving sub bass with a really dark sound, but it's moving really high so that you want to dance in these really dark melodies. That's what we're trying to achieve. Always your methodology for creating a song in style of Hozho must be like that for me. Create dark and ongoing sounds. You see that, right? In this part we use double oscillator and I only use one. I add square wave, but I'm only using oscillator. But if you want to space it up, I'm using some automation in the upcoming part, maybe. See that part? You can automate our sound and create some really make the listener like things are ongoing, not repeating itself constantly. Because our bass lines, low bass, high bass, and kicks always in the song like that. You see that, right? It's almost like how much? 30 seconds, 1 minute and 30 seconds long. If I close that, if you hear this ongoing repeat over and over, you'll get bored. So you need to automate some stuff, some sound changes, some atmospheric sounds. Add that to make your song unique and listenable. How can I say that? I don't know what. That's what we're trying to achieve. Okay. Just a little bit of reverb in there. And something like that, right? To make those changes, we will do that later in maybe third or fourth video to get through all the automation stuff. We will just create the main part in this video. Okay, I just got my envelope with Attack, Decay and Sustain. You all know that from the synthesizer design. DO is really good for the analog synthesis, but if I want to try to achieve something punchy, I try to use Serum because it's more, how can I say that, easy to use for the punchy sound designs. Like the envelopes are much easier. You just see your graphical result and then you can imagine easily how your sound will come out. Okay, so this is my bass low part, and let's move on to the bass high part. In this song series, before moving further, I'm using G minor scale. And in the lead design, let's first come up with the sound design. I'm using again Diva. I'm using two oscillators. One of them is saw wave and the other one is square wave. Square wave is all the way up in the volume, and saw wave just supporting my sound like that. Okay, and cut off. So always automation. Think like automation. Maybe you can increase your resonance or something like that. Okay, always ongoing. Try to automate some stuff, okay, in your sound design. Not just do, okay, I got the sound and that's it. Not do that. Alright, so let's just save that as moving late. Okay, I just saved that. I saved previously, I just forget that. So in the upcoming part, I'm using saturator to support my high bass part to make it a little bit punchier. I'm using soft side, not medium. I don't want that too harsh sound. Make it a little bit punchy. And I add some reverb to increase my space in the audio part. And using Redux to get some automation, basic automation like that in here. Something going to be changed as you hear. I just want you to close your eyes and hear the song, okay? And you will notice that something's going to change. You feel that something's going to be add or maybe drop coming, or maybe it's going to be a build up or some vocal will be coming. You just feel that, right? Okay, so let's come to the music theory part for the lead. In this part I'm using G minor scale, 1/3 and second note to get questions and answers. Okay, so in this part I am asking question, and in this part I am giving the answer. Let me just check my audio. Okay, so in this first part I'm asking question. Okay, let's see. Like, have do that. Did you do your work? Yes, I did already. The second part gives the answer. Like two people start talking, right? In the melody. Okay, always think as question and answer, and easy way to create that, use second note as your question and first note as your answer. Maybe third or fifth note as your answer. Second note you can use always as your questions in your scale. In G minor scale, this will be A. Okay, so in the bass FX part, what I have is again some diva with a frequency automation, and automate those frequency in my bass low. Actually, can you hear that? And I'm using some auto pen to move to sound waves from left to right or left to right to left, and a little bit play to create some ambient sound from those end point to those start point. Okay, I just get those space. As you can see, I'm automating my frequency. Thing as like always automate stuff. Okay. Okay. So in the pad design, I'm using gain, G minor scale, and diva, of course. I like the diva plugin sound, analog sounds. I'm using production music live presets. I think it's heaven. Yes, pad heaven. It's using saw waves. One of them is second scale and one of them is fourth, and the volumes higher, sorry, low level part will be higher and the high level part is supporting my pad sounds. Okay, so in this part I'm using G minor scale first, third and fourth. Let's see. You notice that, as I say in the first beginning, it's always dark, like in some scary movies, but it's actually moving. You want to dance in some scary movies. Okay, that's the idea. Other part, after you build your low level bass, high bass, kicks, and atmospheric sounds, let me just move that and change its color. Oop. Okay, that's hurting my eye. Okay, so let's go on with the Arpeggiator. Again, I'm using Diva, and I'm using Redux and Reverb. Redux is automated. Okay, so in the Arpeggiator part, what I have used is some DCO rack in the Diva. Sorry about that. And high pass filter and VCF ladder and 2 plates. Okay, so in this part, I'm using sawtooth, just regular sawtooth and some pulse. You can use that too. Well, I'm just skipping some subby Arpeggiator, not too high. But you can use it in your melody part maybe. Like something like that. Just increase some. And just a little bit of reverb release. something like that. Okay, some melody like that. Okay, I actually really like that melody. We will use that in the drop later, right? I'm just going to add that up. Okay, so you can use that. Let me just decrease my decay and release. Okay, so this is how I create my arpeggio with delay and plate reverb in here, and I just add a tiny bit of the reverb in here, and automate redux in the first input part. I'm just giving the listener that something dark is coming, okay? It's not going to be a happy song, but you are going to dance. Ba, 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 ba. And I just create one more atmospheric sound, is like that. How can I create that? Is actually by some mistake, beautiful mistake. I just dropped some atmospheric cascade sound. Let's see. And as I'm pressing one note, my MIDI, I get some pattern like that. And I really like that part. It's really dark and it's go over with Arpeggiator. Okay, so I just in my rack I create some audio file and give it audio from, get your audio from this atmospheric sound, and record my sound, and I just get that effect. Okay, so this is how we create our main part of the Hozho song. Okay, so in the upcoming videos we'll be going to really do that melody. I really like that melody. And then we will create drums and all of the effects by our own. Okay, I'm trying to create our own atmospheric sounds and drums in this video series, not just simply get your sample from here and drop it in the DAW. I'm not trying to do that. Okay, I'm just giving you the how can you sound design your drums, hi-hats, everything. Okay, in this video. So if you wanna listen and watch more video about InStyle series, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. So I will see you everyone later. Have a very good day.